What's up, guys? Sports and stuff here. It's been a while since I've hopped on the pod, so let's get into it. Vince here, riding solo again today. Orioles, 58-37. Huge, biggest series of probably the past 20 to 30 years against the Tampa Bay Rays. Orioles are tied for first in the American League East with those Tampa Bay Rays. And on top of that, they have a slightly better win percentage because of the games played. They've had a few rain delays and postponements. A lot of rain here in Baltimore. So because of that, they're 58-37. They have a 611 win percentage. The Rays have a 606 winning percentage, but 4 games at Tampa Bay. This is going to be crucial, a big test to see have the Orioles truly arrived. In my opinion, the fact that we're 21 games over 500, we just came off an 8-game win streak, swept the Twins and the Marlins, both solid teams. We split with the Yankees the series before the Twins series. And then we definitely had a tough test against the Dodgers. At first game, we were up 4-2. Our bullpen blew it with a grand slam. But then we won that third game 8-5, and of course the game I went to, we lost 10-3. I feel like I bring. Well, actually, that's not true because I've been to 3 games. We're 2-1 in those games that I've been to, so I haven't necessarily brought bad luck. However, Orioles are the only team in the MLB not to be swept in a 3-game series, or I guess 4-game series too, or 2-game series, just a series in general, which is a pretty cool stat. We always find a way to bounce back and win at least one. We haven't had a lot of long losing streaks, clearly, when we haven't gotten swept in any series. So that's pretty cool. Um, Looking back, first half of the season, we've had winning records in each month. Orioles had 4 starters, or I should say 4 all-star players, 2 of them being actually just I think one of them was a starter technically because Felix Bautista and Yenier Cano, both bullpen relievers. So technically they're not starting pitchers, but they were in the bullpen for the All-Star game. Adley Rutschman, in my opinion, got robbed. Jonah Heim, being the starting catcher for the Rangers, ended up starting for the AL. But Adley Rutschman being a catcher, and Austin Hayes being our starting left fielder. Uh, best average in the MLB, at least in the American League, and then overall, I think there's like third or fourth best. Um, and then of course Adley Rutschman. I mean, the guy was already the ambassador for the Orioles to begin with. Like just coming out of Oregon State in 2019, first overall, played for another team that was orange. So he's keeping the streak alive, playing with an orange and black team. He's a classy individual, loves the city of Baltimore. I think Adley Rutschman and Lamar Jackson are both going to be ambassadors as top athletes and impactful people in the community of Baltimore. Rutschman has a great uh, just candor, leadership skills, is always building up his teammates, which you love to see. So, all that being said, he then enters the home run derby. And probably the best performance from a switch hitter in a home run derby. I mean, the guy was cranking out home runs from both sides of the plate. He had 27 home runs total in that first round, and about half were from the left side and half were from the right side. So he and he was crushing the ball. The balls weren't just barely getting out of the park. He was hitting some bombs. Now, unfortunately, he was facing the number 1 seed in the new formatting of the home run derby where you have a pitch clock of 3 minutes. You have 1 timeout to call, and then if you hit a ball, I think it's over 400 and gosh, I don't wanna get this mistaken. I think it's 440 feet. You get an extra 30 seconds. Maybe it's 460 feet. I can't remember. But he was the 8th seed, so he got no respect because he never played before in the home run derby, and he's young, and he was versus the 1 seed, and the 1 seed ended up winning. Um, but I think if Adley would have gotten out of that first round, I think he would have had a real shot to win it all. But anyway, even though that he lost, he represented Baltimore and the Orioles organization very well with a great performance just to showcase the power that he does have. Because when people think of Adley Rutschman, they think of getting on base with walks, having a great eye at the plate, both behind the plate and batting. And he calls a great game every time he's behind the plate. Our starting pitching just always has a chance to give up only a couple runs, maybe even get a shutout or give up 1 run. Because Adley Rutschman's defense is even better than his offense, in my opinion. Strong arm, his blocking ability, the way he calls games for the pitcher. So yeah, that was really fun to see. And now, this is where the test starts. Can the Orioles get it done? I think they can. I think the Orioles can win 3 out of 4 games in Tampa. So I think after this is all said and done, I think we'll be up 2 games, be in first place, not tied, but we'll claim it solely for us. We've had a big test playing a bunch of great teams in the middle of this season so far. And we've came out with a little bit of scarring and bruising, but we were also resilient. So go Orioles. Still got them as my World Series champions. And then I also have the Ravens as Super Bowl champions, and then I parlayed that. So hopefully my bias will bring me some money. I'm betting with my heart and my head because I think that um, both of them have a shot to win their respective titles. Like and subscribe to our Sports and Stuff channel on YouTube. Give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify at Sports and Stuff. Donate to our Patreon. Follow us on our Instagram channel at Sports and Stuff for posts, stories, and yeah, God bless.